Welcome to the channel. We're going to use this thing today. We're going to cook ourselves some lunch. Yeah, I wasn't sure if this thing was actually going to be useful or not, but turns out it works just dandy. So, and I already cooked my lunch. But yeah, grilled cheese, no issues. Tastes just like you made it in the house. So, if you want to see how we did it, stick around, check out the video. Appreciate you watching. Let's get on with it. All right, guys. Welcome to Karl Can't Cook with Waste Oil, you know. We're going to test this thing out, see if you can actually cook on it. I already have it lit just to save some time here. And I'm just going to make a grilled cheese. And I really hope it works. This is my favorite pan. You know, it's an oldie, but just works good for everything. I made a little attachment here. Just tack welded some more hangers on there just to keep it above the flame, you know. And it seems to work all right. So we'll let that warm up a little bit here, and we'll slap a grilled cheese on there. Sorry about the pajamas, man, but this is how I work. So, and I was just out here testing it, and I was getting hungry, so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna make something real quick, and we'll see what happens here. Like I said, hopefully it works because it's my favorite pan. And I didn't let it warm up very long, so. And the drip rate is about 1 drip every 2 seconds. And that seems to be, I've got it continually feeding in here through this, just a gravity feed system. But 1 drip every 2 seconds seems to keep it just about perfect. Probably should have let that pan heat up a little bit before I just slapped it in there, but whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to test this thing out and make sure it was actually going to be functional. I did boil some water earlier in an old paint can. It took about 15 minutes to boil about a half gallon of water, so it's not a super high output burner, but it would work fine for just cooking, you know, sandwiches or soup or whatever. You know, this is an emergency cooker, not daily use, you know. I mean, I guess you could if you wanted to. But yeah, it's not super high output. But there's no smoke at all. I've got all the doors shut, and I'm standing right over top of it, and I don't even smell anything other than my food. So, and there's no smoke rolling out around it, you know. So I'm not worried about my food tasting like waste motor oil. Well, we'll find out. That's why I want to cook on it and just see what happens. Because you don't see people cook on them very often. You know, they make these burners, and then they don't, you know, what the heck are you using it for? Nothing. So I just figured I'd actually put it to use and see. Hey, look at there, man. It's definitely nice and grilled. I'll bring you in and just let you look at that. That didn't take very long, you know. But it definitely grilled that sandwich. So, yeah, just making some lunch. I was out here testing it, and I thought, you know what? I'm actually going to use this thing and see if it's useful. I assumed it was, but just to make sure, we're putting her to the test here. And I didn't get my pan holder very straight. I used the micrometer, and it was a little off this morning. I did get something in my eye last week from my dog, surprisingly. And it was in there all week long. Couldn't see out of my right eye hardly. It was all blurry. And then woke up this morning, and it feels pretty good. I'll have to recalibrate the micrometer now after a week of abuse. Well, shoot, that worked pretty dang good. All right, we're going to let it go a little bit longer there. I don't think I got my pan very centered. Turn it around here. It seems like we're getting a slight hot spot. But yeah, so works good. I mean, it's not going to be able to boil, 10-gallon pot or anything. But if you want to make some food, it works fine for that. So yeah, just wanted to kind of give you guys an update and put this thing into use, show you how we made it continual feed, continual operation. It's been running for a couple of hours. I was just out here experimenting around and decided I was going to cook some food on here. All right. Well, I'd say that bad boy's grilled. I'm calling that a win. And not going to make you watch me eat because I hate when people do that. So just wanted to give you a quick update. Let you see what we're up to, in the off time. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Have a great day. Just wanted to bring you in and show you that burner after running for about 2 hours. You can barely even see the flames with the lights on. You can see a little bit of yellow down in there because it starts to actually build up a crust from whatever's left over in the oil. And then it starts to burn a little funny. So you got to stir it around every once in a while. But here's the drip rate. Hopefully you guys can see that on camera because this bottle's been around for about 3 years now. But about a drip every second or two here. So not, it doesn't use much oil at all. Just a 5-gallon bucket, 1/2-inch ball valve. Kind of a pain to adjust. But there's the drip rate. And then it just goes down through a 3/8 hole I drilled in the side of the chamber, to give me a little bit of leeway before it overflows. And you'll have to play with that depending on what blower you're using. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys an update. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.